gain if he could have squeezed it. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Number 48, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from Ross.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on first down. Floating away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's going to take off past the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Hardy to begin the drive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go. Defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's Simmons to throw. Rushes on him. And they got it. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Simmons unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Austin Simmons firing again. Here comes the heat. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Got him downfield. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's the pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence. And
could be an alley. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
DB's right up on the receivers. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Right back to Hardy on first down. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Roberts. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Touchdown, Tigers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Strickland. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds a man by himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think this quarterback now
wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. End zone, Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Hardy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Hardy again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Hardy. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got. He goes running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Throwing Simmons. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw it again.